Is my mic not picking up? Oh, there it is. Oh. Made me go in 20 minutes. I hadn't noticed. That is really bad because I was in the flow. I think I was doing pretty well. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Fireside. That's really annoying. Ugh. Right. What are we doing? We're building. Oh, we're building some buildstone. We're doing some buildstone. That's what I'm trying to get done today. I know why those lights are broken now as well. Man, that's thrown my flow right off. I don't know why it wasn't working. It was lit up and everything. It just wasn't being picked up. And usually I check. One time I don't check, so one time it's not working. Let's do a restart. Let's do a restart. Right. Hello everyone. Welcome to the No Technical Issues stream. Here on Hypermine. Yes, we're here on Hypermine doing buildstone today. I'm trying to give our base a little bit of movement and life when you come up into it. I've realised you can't actually see most of that light, so I think I'm actually going to push all this forward and we're going to have it flush with the ones ahead. To actually be able to see this. Cool. So yeah, what can I say other than whoopsies? My mic was not on. So we've missed the first little bit of that. But yeah, we're here placing blocks, trying to make a bit of movement, and just generally trying to get some more variation in the base. Yeah, that should do it there. Now what I want to do is, if I place these, it should turn them all on. So this one actually needs to be facing that way to detect whatever's coming in. And then we do that. They should all be on now. Yes, they are. Cool. So at a test, if I just do that. Oh, I've done it. I've got a little bit of lag, so the frames are a bit funny. But that's actually the entire thing. I do like the sound it makes as well. You can see that from down here. Now, do I want to slow that down? I'm not sure. I'll leave it as it is for now. We'll worry if we want to slow it down later. We'll leave it as it is for now. Right, and now we need to get the randomizer for this setup. So, the way we're going to do that is we'll have a dropper. I need to extend this already. And then redstone box. We need a dropper, a hopper, and we want the dropper to be facing this way back into a hopper, but we need to do that further back. So dropper, hopper. And what we'll do is we'll bring a comparator out from that hopper. And then if the signal is just 1, we will push it into... how do I want to do this? We take a signal out both sides. If it's 1, it goes into there. If it's more than 1, lock it. This one will just have to be, if it's 2, we send a signal. Now I think I need to put this one on a delay, but that I think should do it. So if I put a, let's see, tile, a pickaxe in, make a quick button. Time goes in. Okay, it was... Okay, because that was the more than one. So yeah, that's not being disabled in time. So I think I might have to actually move this even further back, just to be sure it's getting everything. So need that to turn off the delay first. So do I just we move this one back? So dropper, hopper. Pick all these, bring this out, then comparator. This is a bit easier now though, so we just need repeaters and redstones. If you are more than one, power this one. If you're exactly one, power this one. If you're more than one, however, we will lock you. I think I need another repeater here just to make the energy oomph go all the way. So one of you, button. That was the single signal. Do it again. Single signal. I think we are just getting the... Take that out just to make sure. Yes! No! It powered up afterwards. I think if I need to get the timing just right. Yes. Oh, it tries. There's like a split second where it tries. What if I set this to 2 ticks? There we go. Right, so that's fine. Then we want this to trigger when these turn off. So I want when either one of them turn on, or turn off, say, we send a signal. So how can I do that? I want them both off. We send a signal back in. I can just do an AND gate, which might be the cleanest way of doing it. So I think I've actually got room to do it here. Well, if I put these two here, block on top, this in the middle, with a redstone torch on either side. Whoa, that was some weird lag. That's an inverted AND gate currently, which will actually be locking this hopper right there. So let's build that up one. So it's now an inverted AND gate. No, it's an OR gate. Okay. We go up. Put that there. That there. And we can just, I think, run a block here. Now I think this will then turn one of those off. Oh, so we're powering that is the problem now. Naturally, I need it to do that. Then we need it to... okay. We've got it doing something now. The hopper is currently locked because there's an item in there. Let's just try this again. We want... Give me that back. Yeah, we only want one to trigger at a time. And then... I definitely can do an AND gate of sorts. It's just where do I do it and how do I get it to trigger off this without just making it a big mess of redstone noodles. I've got an idea. If I put a target block there, Will that send a signal through to each other? No, it won't. Cool. I can do that. Turns it off. Turns it back on. So now what I can do is run a redstone line. We do this. Turn off. You're empty. Didn't fire again though. Fire it once. Okay. It doesn't seem to be firing into the hopper anymore. Which is a shame, because I would have thought this would have worked. So, let's see. Break the button for now. Notice my lag started coming back, which isn't great. Fire it. There we go, that seems to be doing something. I'm not going to be able to see what it's actually doing. Turns on. This fires another one. That one turns on. Cool, so yeah, we've got alternating items now. I'm going to grab my pickaxe out of here. I think buckets will trigger it. I might be wrong. Yeah, buckets won't. Okay, I'm going to need some tools. That's fine. I can make real quick just some wooden tools. So let's make 2 shovels. And we will drop those in there. And we will put in 2 bits of wood. 3 bits of wood. We'll make one more common than the other. Nice. Right, now we just need the trapdoors, which I'm gonna not use these trapdoors for the actual thing, but for the testing I will be using. I'll do this. So let's do a few more scaffoldings now to get up. Oh. And we drop down, and we pop these 2 here. That one's currently open. I might add a little delay, so one of them's always closed. So they stay closed for a little while. Because I think they're opening a bit too quick at the moment. Having a delay between them seems good, which is quite easy. We just add a few redstone repeaters up here. Put them on 4-tick delays. Opens, it closes. Opens. Closes. Opens. Closes. Oh, we're just stuck on that one. We're just getting nothing but shovels, apparently. I want to see the other one open. Okay, this is getting concerning. Am I just having luck? Oh, it's because they're stacking. So yeah, they're not actually increasing the odds. So we'll have 1, 2, 3. Okay. There we go. And from a distance we'll get to see those opening and closing, as well as the little line of lights going up and down. Nice. Okay, so that's one side done, and I'm now looking at this and wondering if I should have made the vents one lower. Damn it! Oh, I don't want to have to move the whole thing. Actually, it won't be hard to move the whole thing because I can actually do that real easy. We'll move the whole thing down 1 because all I need to do is this. This is all I need to do. So that's not hard. We can do that. We can move this down 1 block with me falling through it. My lag is not great today though. Hopefully the stream's fine. Twitch is saying the quality is fine on the stream. So hopefully that's the case. Yeah, we'll take those out. We'll take these out. should have those slabs, which will go here. We'll grab those with Silk Touch. Grab these as well. Little slow because I don't have an axe on me. Same with these ones. What? I'm not on it anymore. Oof. Right, there we go. So we can put in all the bits. So looms go there. Trapdoors on top. These should be flapping. Yep. And then we just go in and pop underneath each of the campfires. There we go. From here, can't see the vents. That's fine. I mean, you won't actually see them much from back here either. But we do have that little bit of movement. Just giving something going on up here now. Now I'm also wondering, do I move them one closer? So they're on the same level as the... Oh, we keep changing our mind on this. Let's try one of them closer. And let's pre-build. And let's do it. Let's do it with both. Just so we can see how it looks. Should have tested this bit first. Right. So break you. Break you. Very slowly. And what I'll actually do is I will quickly just actually try it like this. Need the slabs in front because you don't want to see too much of the actual loom. I think that's better. Okay. We don't want it to be too far back. There's a we. I mean, there's no we. Y in team. Just do this. Now, what I've realized is because I've moved these further from the extender, they're not gonna stay on as long. But what I think I can do instead is I think I can actually make the extender longer. Where's that trapdoor? Because I think if you do... Let's test it with one of them first. I think if you do comparators like this, they last even longer. Yeah, that lasts even longer, and I think that's definitely how we're going to want to do it. So let me... That. Yeah, that lasts even longer now. And we're getting like proper time for the vents to open and shut. Nice. Okay. I think this is looking good now. That's one side done. We can seal this up now. Now, is it clean redstone? No. Is it compact redstone? Also no. But it's my own redstone, and I'm happy with it. Something different that I've made. No tutorials. Obviously, I've gotten ideas off the internet. We lied to say I haven't been inspired watching other people, but I like this. I'm wondering if I can do some sort of third one in the middle. I don't know how I'd squeeze that in. Maybe while both are off, one goes on. They're sort of in between them. So if I grab these, if I put you there, do you cause any issues? No, cool. I should then be able to run this here. which would have another one that's open. But we want to remove the delay on that. Yeah, that way we have like one that's open in between. I'm liking that. I think that would be quite good. So we can add a third little setup in here. Don't have another trapdoor on me at the moment. Can go get that. Yeah, again, not the most complex, not the most compact, but I'm happy with how that's working. Let's go get the actual trapdoors we want for this now, because we want acacia. Acacia look quite good. So, let's go get those. We need 3 acacia trapdoors. Now on the other side, I'm going to do something different. I don't want to do the same thing on each of these. So next one will be slightly different. Now acacia would be in here. We do have some. Brilliant. So we're going to need 3 trapdoors. To do. And back up we go. But let's go up this way, so I can land on the outside and place these trapdoors. That goes up. Now it's a bit immediate. No, not always. I might add 1 extra tick of delay in there. Just yeah, make it look like it's cycling a bit more. We'll add the extra tick of delay at the end though, so it stays on for a bit longer as well. Up. Yeah, there we go. Right, fill this in. Now I believe it should be a case one of these is pretty much always lit, so we don't need to worry about any lighting up here. I just need to do what I said about adding some curves and some structures to this. I'm coming back in here because I left this up here. But I don't want to be looking for this later. Cool. Gimme. Cool, so that's our first bit of buildstone. Again, quite simple. Quite messy. You can probably do this for far cheaper materials than I've done it, but we have it. We have opening and closing vents, letting out steam through different things, and then we have the lights going up and down the side as well, which I think will look better when I don't have this weird, very slight lag on the server. I don't know if it is me or if it's the server at this point, because people have been on and off. But yeah, we can leave that running now, and I might need to come reset it sometimes if items get stuck or something. This should always be running because it's just here. Yeah, that's one side done. Right, let's go to the other side. So we're going to do something different but similar. So actually, let me just remind myself. We went 1 block, took out 1 block and then put it on the very next one behind. Just so I know how far we're going back with this. So we don't have the walls actually done to over there yet. So we're going to have to do this from the outside. We're going to have to go all the way down for this one. We'll do this one from the outside. We're going to do something similar but different on the other side with some different sort of moving lights that I think might look quite nice. So we're going to just scaffolding up from here. Just go up a bit, just because I haven't done this side yet. Oh, that was silly. Should be able to go up here. Again, I can do this here. There we go. Right, and we're up. Right, and this is where the next one's going to be. So let's get up to that level. So go on up. there. And we're going to take this all back again. Figure out what we're doing on this level. So let's take all this out. How much more? One more. Yep. And that might be one too high. We'll clean it up at the end. We might want this one higher. Because this one we're going to have more like a streak of, not lasers, but like energy moving across here. So, that's a loom for a second. Now one of these. Now, do I place you there? Yes. And we have one of these. We're going to rinse and repeat this. So we're going to go... Now, I think I will probably want to move this back one. But I'm only going to do one row of these at a time for now. Then in front of that, we stick our hell oak fences. Alright, and here's what we're working with. So, let's fall through the base. Because we're terrible at Minecraft. Gonna have to do this and build a little working platform. Let's try this again without falling off. So, here we go. Now we have a little working platform, which actually needs to be one higher. I think I'm also probably running out of stone blocks as well. So this is where we're going to start. Yeah, we're out of stone blocks. And the way this one's going to work is I'm going to get some copper bulbs, some comparators. And we're going to have going on the back here, these. They're going to be sending a signal into these whenever they turn on and off. And we're going to be powered them with even more observers. We do like our observers. So we actually want these to be facing this way. Let's get one down, we should be fine. Yep. So these are just going to be facing in. And similar to before, we're going to be sending a signal down all of it, like that. See, they're all turned on now. And that will, while the lights are on, open these. When the lights are off, it'll turn these off. And I'm not doing... The reason I'm doing it via these is to stagger and make the light last a little longer, rather than just being like pulsed straight into it. So that's the reason for the bulbs. It's basically a single block pulse extender, but quite limited in how much it actually extends. Now what I could do is have a 10-minute server warning. What I probably could do is have one of these with another observer coming off it, and then another bulb. I think that might slow it down even more. But I think the speed I'm going for this layer will be enough. So, I want this to basically repeat every time one turns off, it will turn back on. And I think the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to have another set of observers coming off this third one that just feed back into it. So you need to be looking up. So let's grab some power for now. We'll scaffold down a little bit. I need one facing up here. Nope. Cool. So that will check what's going on above it. Which this one will then check what's going on in this one. We should get a repeated pulse. And how that looks, a bit like that. Open, close, open, close, open, close. And it just looks like there's a little... There's just something travelling across it. Now I could speed this up actually, which I could, instead of repeating it off that block, I could repeat it off this block. I think we're actually going to shorten that even more here. There we go, because now we have a little, almost laser beam travelling across. It's very loud up here is the only problem, but that is actually all there is to it. Just a lot of observers is the main thing. I'll stick a torch there just so... Oh, we shouldn't need to because of the... There. Let's fly away from the noise machine and have a look. So now when you get in, you've got 2 bits of movement either side. The light's going up there and a bit of the smoke. If you pay attention, the smoke changes which sort of vent it's coming out of. You almost get it flowing from side to side as well, which looks quite nice. Which is good. Which is good. So, up this one though. I'm not sure if I want to push it will look better with the lanterns pushed back and us having the fences one closer. So that's what we're going to go test next. We'll head back up here. Across this ladder because we're bad at scaffolding. I will have to turn this off because this is loud. So let's just break that for now. Happy days. Right. So then... let's just do this for now. I'm gonna do the next one. 1 step back. Trapdoors. I don't have enough, I don't think. Too short. But we can test how this works on this layer. I'm just gonna use these for now. Doesn't really matter. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Not inverted. We have the copper bulbs in the front. And what I could actually do, I could actually have these running off the same circuit, because I can have these looking down. That way they'll be running in tandem. Obviously that won't work when... Oh, that will work. I might do something interesting. So let's turn this on. Cool, that's working. Let's get in free cam so we can get away from the noise machine. Now, do I think it's going to look better pushed back one? Hard to tell. I need to get the black stone on the top. Which would be here. Oop. I don't know. I do think it's probably better one back. I also need to change the way around those orders. So let's do that. Let's break those. We'll push this back one. I'm also going to go get my axe because I'm tired of chopping things slowly. Where is my axe? That's concerning. There it is. Whew, thought I'd lost that then. Right, so we needed to make some more fence gates. Quite a few, I think. So, let's see how many does that make. Where are our fence gates? There they are. Way more than that. That should be enough. I also need some more verdant frog lights. That's not enough either, so let's do this. And we also wanted to get some more stone brick while we're here. We don't have much, so let's go make another stack. The Uzi what's it? Cool. Right, let's go move all the blocks back, put in the next row of processors. I don't have enough copper bulbs. Okay, so yeah, we'll have to figure that out, but we don't have enough copper bulbs at the moment. Now, there's some other things we could do around that. Let's close. Actually, we need to take you all out, don't we? So, taking all you out. We are also taking all you out. Pushing this all back one whole block. Me in here, so I can grab all these. Place the frog lamps. We will replace the fence gates. Like so. If I break that, I should be able to jump up. No, I thought the jump boost would have let me, but what? Nice. So yeah, we need to break these ones just because they are facing backwards currently. Compared to how we want them. And you can do it. My jump boost still be on the death of me. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. It's going in. Whoops. That's why we're going to replace this all with stone. Get those slamming behind me. We also want to break these bulbs as well. They make such a smashy glass sound when you break them. And again, we need to move all these back. Actually, I was going to see what happens if I leave. You can't leave those in because they're double trigger in a weird way. We need to take all this out for now. Can make sure we got a proper thing we're working from. Good, got that back. I was worried I was going to lose it. Right. So we have comparators going into you. Not on reverse. We have stone blocks coming up here. I'm panicking. Ah, my god, panic. Panic, panic, panic. Then we've got comparators coming in here. We'll break these so we can replace them with non-powered ones. So, put all these ones. Then, I'm thinking actually, am I going to have room? Part of me is like, could I, if I'm stacking these, whoa, let's get up before the server resets. Don't want to be flying when that happens. Whoa, especially with this lag. Panic! So yeah, if I can get, will I have enough space to do the line here? Probably not. There we go. I am thinking if I have the what are they called? Observers picking each other up from the line below, it might make the sort of beams go at different speed, which I think might look quite cool. So we'll try that out once the server's back up. Right, should be back up by now, I hope. There we go, we're back in. Right. Annoyingly, I realised I won't be able to test fully, so let's do a shortened version, just so I can get enough. So I need the top one to be fully done, which would be one layer up. I need this block here because I need to paste the frog lights facing this way specifically, just so they look more the shape that I want them to. And then I'm actually going to need to break one so I can go through and face the fence gates. Just going to be a bit tricky because we're so squished in here now. Oh, see, that's going to keep happening. Kind of edge along. Now, if I hold right click, it seems to be placing it just in time. Now, how am I going to place the last one and get out? Oh, that's easy actually. We're going to put that back, place it on you, break this, and go back through. There we go. Right, they're all set up. Then we need more stone, more comparators. Placed the right way? Oh no, well, yeah, I'm in blocks and things are happening and scary. No, you did not place the right way. So, one more over. Right, now we just need the blocks on. Coming along here. Goes. So what I'm thinking is if I have the observers pointing down like this, whenever these ones at the top turn on and off, the ones below will turn on and off, which will make this flow in a slower and slower state. Now, do I want it going quicker at the top and slow at the bottom? I probably want it going the other way, but this will let me test it as it is. Ah! Whoosh! Can't tell if the lag's gotten better or worse. Worse. The server restart did not help. So let's get back up here. We don't have a good way in at the moment, do we? No. So let's just make a way in. Now. And let's give myself at least 2 blocks to work with here, rather than 1. My goodness. Right. So now I need to turn these on, which I'm thinking, yeah, I can't go in from the top. I will have to go in from the side. So my line of heaters will go here, and I'll do that check where. Yeah, we need to get up there. Scaffolding, only have 4 left. I've placed one wrong. Get me up. Get me up. Okay, good thing we got this hole in the roof, actually. This is actually, if I just take this out, it'll let me help build this a little bit easier. Cool. So, we need our blocks, which are going to be running from there. Boop, boop, boop. Nope, that's backwards. That is backwards. Although, we can build it that way. It doesn't really matter thinking about it. But it's going the wrong way. I want it going. No. We'll try it this way. We'll try it this way. Need one more there, which I think I'm probably going to have to. Yeah, it's still too high. Can I get it on my way down? Nope. 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 There we go. How do I get up now? Blocked away from my scaffolding. Ah! And I lost. Oh no, there it is. Right, there we go. Let me up. Right, break these. Then here's where we're going to have the repeat loop. So you will be checking that. You will be checking that. And then we'll place one from below to check that. Then we will place in all our ones to activate this. Right. So now, hopefully, if I've done this right, I would have a platform to land on. Is what haven't I done this right? If I place a block there, it's doing the thing. I don't know if it's slowing down or not on the other layers. It's hard to tell because of this lag, unfortunately. But that seems to be working. And if I can get the rest of the copper bulbs, I'll be able to really test it. So, let's go see how much copper we've got. If we've got any actual raw blockage of copper. We should have some. 8. Okay. We might have to smelt some up. So yeah, we need some more lights, and I don't think I have any more copper blocks in there. I can hear a big slime. Where are you? You're there. And there's no way you could have got in there, which means this is a slime chunk. Get out of my redstone. You're not welcome here. Goodness, I think I definitely am going to have to move my storage room if this is going on down here. Any more, just you. Try not to break my redstone while I'm doing this. Right. Happy fun times. Let's stick the copper in here. Get that smelting. Check we don't have any already saved in there. Cool, we don't. Because yeah, once we get those bulbs in, we can then check how it's working. While we're waiting for that, let's tidy up our redstone box. There we go. And that's everything that needs to go away at this point. Let's put away a couple of... Don't need any more of those. We've got all those slime balls we don't need. We don't need the string anymore. We don't need this extra loom. And let's stick all our excess wood to be sorted. Bye, little guys. Oh, I missed the... Let's pop this away as well, because I think I've got redstone over there that I can use rather than going into my supply that's in there. Now once this is done, should have a nice... Damn, lots of it. A nice little focal point for the build. So how many have we got? 7. This is going to take a while. I don't have a super smelter over here yet. So, man, this is not a good lag though, so I might actually wrap up the stream a little sooner than I wanted to, just because this lag's making it quite hard to play. And I don't know what's going on. I've reset my connection, I've reset my VPN. I'll have to... Oh, I just had a thought. 1 second, actually. Okay, I do have a download going on in the background. Could be the cause of it, and it is at 99% done. So we will... Actually, it might be done, because that's actually looking a lot better. That strip of light looks way better now. It actually looks like it's moving. And so does that. I think the lag literally might have just ended. Weird timing. Weird timing. So yeah, looks like we will keep going then, because I don't have to worry about lag. Wonderful. That's good news. I like that. I was happy because I was like enjoying what we're doing today. The buildstone's fun. I'm enjoying experimenting. Still need to cure you. We've got... Let's go look at how the redstone's running. Up here. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I think this looks like it's running fine. It's good. I'm glad this thing is working. How do I put a reset in it if it turns itself off is the next question. Is that something I need to consider? Put that on there just to be safe. Yeah, this definitely seems to be better now. Cool, I had a download running that I only thought to check just as it's finished. Typical timing. Yeah, I can tell from my flight that everything's feeling way better now. Happy day. It's not the server, it was me after all. Right, when this gets to... Yeah, I was going to say when it gets to 18, let's see how many that gives us. Could it gives us 4? Why can I not make a bulb? Because it needs 3 to make 4. Okay. 4 more. See how it looks. Because if I get 1 row working, that'll be enough to check it. So we'll just sit and wait for this for a minute. Then once we have enough, we need 1 more. Oh. And a boop. Now this one is not waxed, so let me quickly do that. Actually, it doesn't need to be waxed or not. It's just actually it does need to be waxed because I've just considered they are stacking, and if they do a block update, it can throw the loop out of whack with the ones below them. Yeah, these definitely have to be waxed blocks. Now, I think it's actually going to save on beeswax if you wax them before you craft them, because then it's 3 blocks. Oh, it's down there, isn't it? I could hear it. Right, meow. Oh, it's so loud! Goodness gracious. So I should be able to pop those in there. Oh no, they're going to be out of sync. Hold on, let me break this so it turns all off. Right, we want the whole thing turned off. Then we can pop this back there. Right, it's running again. Let's go down here so we're not in the noise area. See if it's running and if it is doing the speed thing. You know what? It's going at the same speed but with 1 delay. I thought it would have been staggered. But yeah, it's just basically adding a 1 tick delay to each layer rather than speeding up or slowing it down. It's quite nice. And what I could actually do is I could manually stagger it. When I've got all the bulbs in, I could turn some of them on. So they're going to just be staggered in a different way. I could make it look even quicker then. Because the length of that is determined by how many sort of ticks it is between processing. The other thing I've just realised is I've been looking at it from here. I'm not going to see it from here when these towers are built. It's going to be blocked. You're not actually going to see it. You'll see that. You'll see that bit there. You'll see it from about here. You still won't be able to see this bit. Oh, goodness, I'm a fool. You're not actually going to be able to see most of that. Oh, what have I done? Oh, what a waste of my time. Well, you know what? Neither of these are particularly massive, and they are kind of like my first tries at doing this sort of redstone for building purpose. And it gives me some ideas of the stuff I can do on these front towers. I keep forgetting there's going to be additional towers here. Maybe I don't make towers. Maybe I make little domes on these sides. And instead of stairs going up, we have them go down. Time enjoyed is not time wasted. Very wise words. Yeah, I'm thinking... Because I was like really unsure of how to actually do these going up anyway. And we've probably got enough up going on up here. Having more up probably might actually take away from the build. So yeah, maybe I make these front bits into domes. Yeah. I think that might be the way to do it. Rather than having to build even more massive towers. And then these can be the ways down. Because like I haven't really, other than the elevators, I haven't really got any major ways to get down into the farming area below. So I think like that might lead to me doing a slight revision on the base. Saves me blocks though. We come back here and have a little look as if you were coming in. I still need to finish this. Yeah, we'll get little bits in between the bridges where you can see there's some flickering movement. And come down. See even more of it as you're coming in. I think the smoke over there is really subtle that it's actually moving. I think I need to do some more of those vents closer at the ground level, because I quite like the general idea of them opening and closing like that. I think that's the most buildstone-y part of it. Most of the rest of this is just lights doing light things. But this one definitely feels the most buildstone-y with like having steam vents opening and closing on a timer. Yeah, that feels good. Right, let's go down here. And let's see how much copper's done, see if we can get that one section finished. That's enough to make another 4 lights. Goodness, could you be any quicker? I do need to make a super smelt here at some point, but I don't usually smelt. But then again, I'm running out of resources at this point. I believe there's also a trial chamber somewhere near here. I think it's like down and this way. I think I made a tunnel that sort of goes down to it. Yeah, there it is. It's right there, actually. So yeah, going to get the copper shouldn't be too hard. I just need to actually go get it. See, there's a lot of it still in here, a lot of waxed. It's quite a big one, because you see it goes all the way over here. I've cleared out some of this room, but yeah, we definitely need to go down in there. And most of my trapdoors are oxidized now, which is good. While we're waiting for the copper to smelt, let's grab a few of these. Because yeah, I need to at some point just spend some time redoing well, not redoing, but completing the bridge, which is just a lot of manual placing and taking a schematic again of what's currently there, and kind of waiting to do that for when the server updates. So when I update Litematica, I can get a new schematic of what's currently there, because the old one's got a load of blocks that I've actually changed what they are. Things like I've used wax doors in places, so I've used oxidized and things like that have changed, and it's hollow because it doesn't need to be solid in it could be solid when I was doing it creative and I was just, you know, using world edit and stuff like that to fill it out. But when I'm doing it in survival, I kind of want to save materials, so I've made it hollow. How many is that up to? That's 2 blocks. Yeah, I think that'll actually be quite nice having these be a different shape at the front. Just so that it's not all just big towers. Because that's the point, is to be big towers. That's what's going on here. But having some variation would be nice. And having this as the main centerpiece, I think if we add 2 more towering things at the front, might detract a bit from it. So I'll come up with like a dome to go over these, maybe make them out of glass. I could always actually get rid of the whole car park idea and change them to be some kind of eco domes. Yeah, make it look like the company is trying to be good and have sufficient things and taking care of its animals. Ignore the fiery pit of doom down there, you know. Don't mind that. Look at all the charitable work we're doing. Things like that. Okay, we need 2 more? Maybe 3? 20. Yeah, we need 1 more. 1 more, then we can get this thing built. You mean... There it is. Right. So making us 3 blocks of copper, make us 8 copper bulbs. We will wax them, so we don't have to worry about them changing state. And just fly up. Whoa, overshot a little bit. So many fireworks around the space still. And here, we do need to turn it off, so we will grab you again. You are off button now. Annoyingly, they're all on rather than off, so I've got to turn these ones on somehow. I've got... Oh, I can make a redstone torch. Right, now we pop this back. Right, now we should have them all running. Yay, look at that! Now, I think I will add a 1 delay to each of them. Or like an extra delay. So, the way I'm going to do that is starting at this end. I think I want that one on... How many do I want to delay it by is the question. I put that on there. Turn on. No, okay, I need the... No, my torch! Okay, we're making another torch. So, I'm thinking if I turn 2 on for this one... Two. That way we have a 4 delay. We pop this back in, and now it feels a little weird now. It's not doing a delay like I wanted it to. It's doing like an extra shape in there, which is a bit weird. And I think that's due to the way they're staggered. So I think we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of those. So we'll turn them all the match again. And we'll just have it looping through that. No, I did not make it again. And that should be nicely done. Yeah, and I just got to fix that hole in the wall we've left. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. And it just gives us a bit of motion and a bit of movement in this space. Because we've got some movement at the front with the jumping up and down of the guardians. They're going back and forth. Then we have the lights and vents on one side and lights on the other side. I think that's pretty good at this point. Cool. So that's not what I wanted to be in. What have we got left to do today? What have we got left to do? We've got those bits done. Where do we want to plan out our next bit of buildstone? Because I'm liking what's going on here. That, I think, is asking for something like this. But I'm thinking I want to do something more mechanical. Like, having lights going up and down is easy enough. I was thinking, like, those ones. The ones you can see at the top there. Currently poking through. I was thinking of maybe having those, like, activate at night, specifically. So they're off during the day and then activate at night. Something like that. Because I've also got to remember this bit is going to have some more stuff going on. I could add some buildstone here. I wonder, could I do something with tripwires when the things fall down? We activate something. When a guardian goes in, we do a sensor, or if when an item goes up the waterfall. That's a bit harder because there's no dispensers or anything at those points. The dispensers are at the bottom, and the items don't actually get processed until they're at the top. I did have that thing about changing the beacon light color as well, so that's another thing we can do. Ideas and things. I do think some of the areas like that's quite thin. So having some of these moving lights going up and down those might look quite nice. And that's probably a nice thing to do. I think we're being phantomed. Just have an inkling. So let's go on to the bed. I don't actually see where they were, but I don't really want to deal with them. So goodbye, phantoms. We will snooze. Snooze away. Yeah, I want to try and keep the space like looking good from the top. That's one of the things I want to really get done. So I think there they are. They're burning. We'll do something along here. I think where we have something happening here. Like some sort of movement indicating that things are being pushed into the central column, and that'd be quite a good thing to do. Yeah, I've got to spend a little bit of time planning out what goes next. Fans are obviously the big one. Everyone's doing fans with buildstone. Maybe on the sides here. Could you do a diagonal fan? Because this is a big flat area right now. And the reason I haven't done this is because I actually have the spaces mapped out where things will go. Whereas this one I just wanted to get the shape in. So yeah, can I do like some big industrial fans on the back? We've got room out here. Things to consider. Let's go, before we end, let's just go see how the farm's been doing. So yeah, I do think I kind of wound myself down with all the lag and thinking we were going to wrap up, so I think I am going to end soon, because it is also 10:30. I do need to actually go into the office for work. That's fun. Let's see, has this gotten backed up to the point where, yeah, that's full. So let's grab you. How's this doing? Okay. We've still got a bit more to go, so just stop that there. We'll deliver that to Nim at some point. Let's go see how the rest of the farm's going. Now actually, I left my redstone box. You are nearly full. You are obviously feeding down, but yeah, this is nearly full now, which is great to see. Now, I reckon this one's probably nearly full. Okay, actually, yeah, we're getting pretty close to these being good and done. I think we're going to be set on dark prismarine black ink for a while. It's just the shards which are bottlenecking us. But once this chest is full, it should be filling up that. Then when we get to that stage, I'll probably look at moving these down to the shulkers. Having those shulkers available down in the lobby somehow. We'll filter them down through pillars in the roof, filling up shulkers that people can buy. Not in the shopping district. You have to come to us for premium rates. So yeah, I think overall I'm most happy with these little vents. I think these are the thing I'm most happy about. I just like how they work. They're just like sliding along. You get that little differentiation of smoke coming out of different vents. You got that little gauge going up the side, which is quite nice. Cool. But yeah, thanks for joining today. Before I start rambling on, it's been good. I'm enjoying this side of building. It's quite fun. Like I said, I'm not the best at redstone. Like, we saw how big this thing became. Well, to be fair, this super small. This light really small. This thing, however, with the flickering thing, I'm sure there's much smarter people who can do this much better than I can. But overall, I'm happy with how it's come out. And then the other side, we've got the flickering lights going across. I haven't checked how it looks from out here. Oh, you can't see it. That's how it looks from out here. Good to know. Definitely need to get something going on here. I think items trigger tripwire hooks. So, no, hold on. I've got an idea that I need to do before. Oh, I just popped in my head. No, we need to do that. We need to try something real quick because I think it will look real cool if it works how I think it will work. So let's grab this. We need some. Oh, I'm nearly out of observers. We need these blocks. And this is actually as many as I've got, so that's all I can test with anyway. And then we need string. And I've realised my idea won't work because we have water up here. You can't put tripwire hooks in water. But will it work because of the ice? Let's actually keep trying it. Let's not give up. Let's persevere. Let's see, I've got a bucket on me. Great, this should be all I need. Let's go. We're going to do something wild. And by wild, I mean very boring. So, right, we're up here. Let's take out this bit of water. Do the items still flow across? I'll check that before I do anything else. Give me some items. Not that one, this one. Jump in the hole. Right, here they come. Oh, they do! No! Oh, no! That's annoying. Some of them do, some of them don't. If I let them jump like they're jumping on the other side, will it work? So they might be getting a bit more oomph now. They're not going to go because... Ooh. No, we're still getting items back up. Damn it, okay. Not going to work. My brief idea... Could we with a pressure plate? Let's try. I've got the idea. I want to get it done. I want to check if it can work or not. So let's go grab some pressure plates. What? Fly up. Land. I'm going to grab the items. Fall through a very small gap I didn't know was there. Oh, there we go. Right. If I grab this. No, wait, we want to leave that there. And instead, around here, this. So, will that be enough to keep the items going now? Cool, I think it will. So now I want observers coming. That's right. There. Nope. And I've lost that. I need that. I only got a few of you. Give me that back. Hello. Fancy seeing you here. Alright. So I think if I did that, I would have blocked any items, so let's do that real quick. Let's pick them up so they're flying again. Then we have you either side. And I think if I do this, whenever an item goes over, now because they're joint, it's not working how I want it to. So, because items are coming to throw so quick, it's not quite working as I wanted it to. It's gotten stuck on now. Yeah, and because the farm's too productive. I was hoping like it would flash every time an item goes through, which it kind of does. But when multiple items go through so quick, they kind of get stuck. Okay, that was a fun test. But I think we won't do that for this. Just because it is a bit messy. Goodbye, string, you're going to go in the fire. Alright, let's throw in the items we picked up. Oh, no, they went off the edge. Okay. We'll load them down below. Okay, but that was a fun test. We checked. I wanted to see if I could have something happen when things are going on inside there. I think trip wires probably in this bit is my best bet. This little 4 wide area. With some observers at the front here. That's probably what I'll end up doing if I am going to do something with trip wires. But again, we might have a similar issue where multiple going through back to back cause issues. But right, now for real. Thanks for chilling today. It's been good fun. Once I got my microphone issues sorted. Once we got those sorted, happy days. I'm definitely going to be double checking next time to be sure. But yeah, we'll be back next week. Yep, next week. For some more Hypermine where I don't know what I'll do. I might do some more buildstone. I might do some more structural highlighting. We might do some work on these domes if I can get them planned out now that I've got an idea for them. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and we'll see you next time. Doodles.